Alright guys, so it's time for a TTC update. So this is like the first cycle we've been trying, and I'm on cycle day 15 right now. And to be honest, I've been charting for a couple months because we've been using that method for birth control, figuring out when I'm ovulating and everything like that. And so, I'm pretty good at charting and, knowing when I'm ovulating and everything. That being said, when you are breastfeeding, it can kind of make things not quite as accurate, I guess, as if you're not breastfeeding. So, this month, I'm looking at my chart here. This month, I really don't know when I ovulated. I do take OPK tests, and I start them on day 7 every month because the earliest I've charted and ovulated was on day 12, and that's when I got pregnant last time. I've ovulated as late as day 18 before. So this cycle, I got a positive OPK on cycle day 8, which is very early in the cycle. I don't even know if I believe it was a positive. I've still been taking the OPKs every day, twice a day. If my voice sounds a little raspy, it's because I have a cold. Okay, so here's like the last 2 that I took last night and then this morning. So you can see there's a line, but every time I take an OPK, I get a line. The line just has to be darker than the test line, and it's not even close. On day 8, it wasn't a solid test line, but it was as dark. So it was like, if you guys take OPKs, you know what I mean, probably. It wasn't like, it didn't look like the control line, but it was like, half of it was like lighter and the other half was dark. So, like very dark. So I considered it a positive, even though it was on day 8. That's crazy. So if I ovulated on day 8, I would be 7 days past ovulation right now. However, I normally don't ovulate until now, so I might be 7 days past ovulation. I might be not even have ovulated yet. I don't know. Here's my chart. I've definitely had a shift in temperature with a dip, which could be implantation. That's on day 4 past ovulation. Last time I had a triphasic shift, I didn't have a dip. But honestly, to me, this chart looks like a cycle I didn't ovulate. It just kind of looks up and down and up and down and up and down. And that being said, I've been sick for the past 3 days, so maybe I have a fever. My highest temperature, basal body, was 97.8. And pre-ovulation, I'm always down in the 96s, so 97 sounds low. How could you have a fever if it's 97? But I don't know, maybe it's higher than normal because I've been sick. So my temperatures aren't doing a thing for me this cycle, unless I did ovulate on day 8. If I did, then I should expect AF on like cycle day 22 or 23. So I guess that will confirm, unless I got pregnant, that will confirm the early ovulation, but I don't know. I'm really confused this month. Um, so I guess we actually did time things just fine for day 8 by chance. So there's still a shot for us. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't really feel any symptoms yet, except I am really hungry, but nothing sounds good. But that's probably because I'm sick. I'm like this morning I made baked apples. They sounded so good. And then I ate them and I was like, these are gross. And I've made them before and normally I like them. But today I just didn't. It's probably because I have a stuffy nose and I can't taste things normally right now. So um, that would be my only like glaring symptom. And I have a little tenderness when I'm nursing. But that can happen when I ovulate. So if I haven't ovulated yet, that could be a symptom of that. And Connor just got 2 new teeth, so I always have to like get desensitized to his new teeth. So any of my symptoms are probably just coincidence. They probably have nothing to do with me being pregnant. Um, what else do I want to say? There are a couple of things I was doing this month, um, like for trying to conceive and all of that. I've changed my diet. I'm trying to eat more healthy. I'm trying to have more fruits and vegetables. And I'm actually a really good eater in general. I eat a well rounded diet and everything. Um, but I've been, when I want a snack, I've been trying to go and munch on vegetables instead of, I don't know, crackers. I don't really eat like potato chips and junk like that. But, what else? Oh, yeah. This is a big thing. I was addicted to caffeine, like really addicted to caffeine. And caffeine is a drug and it's a very addictive drug. I work in the medical field and we have to make people one of the tests I used to run on patients, they couldn't have any caffeine for like it was about 36 hours, like from the start of the test to the end of the test. And even if they had caffeine, they weren't supposed to the day before. Even if they didn't, it would still be like 18 hours off caffeine by the time they left because we didn't provide any for them. And I've actually seen people get migraines, um, start vomiting. I've actually seen like a person sprawled out on the bathroom floor for hours, vomiting and just being a complete mess just from being off of caffeine. And I would have thought caffeine could never do something like that, but then I saw it happen in patient after patient. In the short time I was running this test, I saw, which was for probably like 6 months, I saw, 10 or probably about 10 patients have this kind of reaction. I was like, whoa, caffeine is a serious drug. So, anyways, I have been weaning myself off of caffeine. I haven't had any for like 3 days now or something. I don't know. I was drinking a 2 liter a day. So I've been slowly weaning off of it and I've had terrible headaches. But over the past 3 days, no caffeine and no headaches. So I'm off caffeine again, and I plan to stay off caffeine through the pregnancy and the earlier parts of breastfeeding. Once Connor was like 8 months old, I started with caffeine again, so I haven't even been on it that long, but it's very addictive. So that's probably the major thing. I'm on prenatal vitamins because I'm breastfeeding still, so there's that. And I had my preconception appointment. So those are just all things I may or may not have mentioned before that I wanted to throw in here as well. So when anything changes, I will update you. But I think that is all for now. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to ask. You can message me or just put it in the comments. Bye, guys.